The stage was set for Monday Night Football at its most electric moment, and the Philadelphia Eagles arrived in Green Bay. With everything on the line, anticipation for a clash that could shape playoff narratives and define reputations across the league was palpable from the moment fans entered Lambeau Field, but what unfolded after the final whistle shifted the conversation from just the outcome of the game to a fiery confrontation that has reverberated through every corner of the NFL world. Micah Parsons versus Colin Cowherd became the story everyone could not stop talking about as Parsons, one of the league's most explosive and dynamic defenders, took to X Twitter with a message that left no room for misinterpretation or polite commentary. He called out Cowherd, directly challenging the narrative that has been floated about his abilities and performance with the Packers, saying, "We just held Saquon Barkley to 60 rushing yards, and our only losses have been holding teams to 13 points. Man, sometimes can y'all please feel and enjoy great defense? Why do you think teams come into the games that we're going to run the ball on third, and long what effect do you think that is? Please stop giving people's mix or listening to trash." Parsons' words were not just defensive, they were a calculated reminder of the impact he has on the field every down, and a direct challenge to analysts who simplify defensive performance into surface-level metrics. Cowherd had criticized Parsons on his show Tuesday afternoon, calling him a splash player with exceptional athleticism, but questioning his effectiveness against the run. He praised the Cowboys for trading Parsons to the Packers because they acquired the first-round picks and defensive lineman Kenny Clark, and he pointed out that the Packers' record with Parsons mirrors their performance before his arrival: 6-3 in 2020 for 5-3-1 in 2025, subtly implying that Parsons' presence had not changed the team's trajectory in a meaningful way. But the statistics and on-field reality paint a dramatically different picture. Green Bay has one of the most well-rounded defenses in the NFL this season, ranking 5th in total defense, allowing 287.2 yards per game, 6th against the run, giving up only 91.8 yards per game, 11th in passing defense at 195.4 yards per game, and 7th in scoring defense, surrendering 19.6 points on average through 9 games. Parsons has been a relentless force, recording 14 quarterback hits and 6.5 sacks. He leads the team in QB hits and is second in sacks behind Rashan Gary, who has 7.5, on pace to finish the season with double-digit sacks for the 5th consecutive year, a remarkable achievement that underlines his consistency, elite talent, and influence on every defensive snap. Recognition has followed this performance. Parsons was named NFC Defensive Player of the Month at the end of October after a stretch where he posted 9 tackles, 6 quarterback hits, and 4 sacks across 3 critical wins. The praise from Packers head coach Matt LaFleur highlighted Parsons' impact on the field, noting how he draws attention from protections, defeats chips, and creates opportunities for his teammates. Parsons does not just chase stats, he affects the game in ways that raw numbers cannot fully capture, influencing blocking schemes, forcing opponents into mistakes, and elevating the play of the entire defensive unit. The confrontation between Parsons and Cowherd is more than just a media skirmish. It is a microcosm of the larger debate about player evaluation, perception versus reality, and how defensive excellence is often underappreciated in public discourse. Parsons' message was forceful, deliberate, and emblematic of the confidence and accountability that elite players carry. He reminded the league and fans alike that great defense requires recognition and understanding of context, not shallow critique based solely on highlight reels. This conversation is far from over and will continue to dominate discussion as the season progresses. Parsons will keep producing on the field while analysts continue to dissect and debate his impact. Before those who watch carefully, the story is clear. He is a cornerstone of one of the NFL's best defenses, a player whose influence goes far beyond any single stat line, and a figure unafraid to defend his performance in the public arena. Join the discussion, share your insights and perspectives, and follow our channel for in-depth analysis, stories, and behind-the-scenes coverage as we continue to break down the players, matchups, and narratives that define this season of the NFL and shape the game at every level, from Lambeau to every stadium across the league.